Scientist.
No, Iggy Peck, architect.
Oh. Iggy Peck, architect.
Stop trying to take my wedding band off.
Ring off.
Come on, we're gonna read the book for lunchtime. For nap time.
Okay.
Okay. Iggy Peck, architect. By Andrea Beatty. Illustrated by David Roberts.
He needs what is it called?
I don't know. Let's read the book. Come on. Sit down. Come on.
He needs a pin in his ear.
Maybe.
Ready, Daddy?
All right. Young Iggy Peck is an architect.
Huh? Architect?
Mm-hmm. And has been since he was 2. When he built a great tower in only an hour with nothing but diapers and glue. Good gracious, Ignatius, his mother exclaimed. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But her smile faded fast as a light wind blew past and she realized those diapers weren't clean. Ignatius, my son, what on earth have you done? That's disgusting and nasty. It stinks. I think the diapers weren't clean. Or at least a couple of them weren't clean. That's what he made the tower out of. Why does your little sister have a toy? It's fine. Why does she have a toy bottle in her mouth? But Iggy was gone. He was out on the lawn using dirt clods to build a great sphinx. Sphinx. Say sphinx. Sphinx. When Iggy was 3, his parents could see his unusual passion would stay. He built churches and chapels from peaches and apples and temples from modeling clay. I am struggling. Iggy Peck. That's the name of the book, Justice. You listening? You listening?
What?
At dinner one night. I can't see. Can you see now?
It's too high.
Well, you got to keep it up here because your sister's trying to get to it. At dinner one night, to his father's delight, Iggy got a bright gleam in his eye and out on the porch built the St. Louis Arch from pancakes and coconut pie. You see that? Pancakes and coconut pie. Yum.
I love pancakes, but not coconut pie.
Yeah, I don't like coconut pie either. Dear Ig had it made until 2nd grade when his teacher was Miss Lilla Greer. On the very first day, she had this to say: "We do not talk of buildings in here. Gothic or man, I am struggling. Ski, I don't know. I couldn't care less about buildings, ancient or new." She said in her lecture about architecture that it had no place in grade 2. That was not nice. What do you think? No, I don't think that was nice.
They could build towers.
What's up? Oh, sorry. That might seem severe, but she was sincere. From when she was no more than 7, she had a great fright at a dizzy height in a building so tall it scraped heaven. On an architect's tour of the 95th floor, young Lilla got lost from the group.
Is that Lila?
Yeah, that was his teacher when she was a kid. She was found 2 days later and stuck in a stuck elevator eating cheese with a French circus troupe.
French
That's funny.
circus troupe. Yeah.
After that day, it's quite safe to say she thought all building lovers were nuts. As a teacher, she taught that above all, one ought to avoid them. No ifs, ands, or buts. As you might guess, it would cause Iggy... Come here. Right here, birdie. Sit right here. As you might guess, it would cause Iggy stress to hear such terrible talk. But he didn't hear. He sat in the rear while building a castle of chalk. You, Iggy Peck, your desk is a wreck. Tear down that castle right now. You will not build in here. Is that perfectly clear? Do you need to see Principal Howe?
Huh? That wasn't good.
I know, but...
She won't let nobody build a castle.
I know. That's so messed up. No, ma'am, Iggy said. He lowered his head, and his heart sank down to the floor. With no chance to build, his interest was killed. Now, second grade was a bore.
Second grade was a bore?
Yeah, it was boring to him. After 12 long days that passed in a haze of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Miss Greer took the class to Blue River Pass for a hike and an old-fashioned picnic.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
That sounds yummy.
He got, before the bridge broke, he got those were right there so he could walk.
Let's see. They crossed an old trestle to a small island nestled in the heart of a burbling stream. But they no sooner passed than the footbridge collapsed and Miss Lily Greer started to scream. We're trapped here. Oh my. Alas, kiddos, goodbye. Her eyeballs rolled back in her head. She dropped to the ground with a vague groaning sound, luckily fainted and not dead.
So, turn the page around.
Turn the page back.
Mm-hmm. So, they were trapped here?
They were trapped.
No more rumors for them?
Yeah, they just couldn't get back over there because the bridge collapsed. So they was walking, and after they got over the bridge, after they walked across the bridge fell. You see these pieces of wood? That's the bridge. It broke, and now it's in the water. So how are they going to get back across? They're trapped on this little island.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, you gotta watch out so everybody can see.
Oh, I know. They got on the boat.
Oh, let's see. The class was amazed. They stood there quiet, dazed, uncertain of what they should do.
Daddy, I think they write a bridge. They're going to make another one.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's what they're going to do.
Okay, well, sit right here so everybody can see, sweetie. I know, Just. The class was amazed. They stood there quite dazed, uncertain of what they should do. But one bright young man was off hatching a plan which started with Miss Lily's shoe. Soon each lad and lass there at Blue River Pass was working together as one. And when she came to, Miss Lily Greer knew that something quite brave had been done. She looked in the air and saw hanging there a structure with cables and braces, and on the far side, beaming with pride, were 17 smiling young faces.
Yep, they made a big bridge.
They made a bridge? What?
By themselves?
By themselves. Boots, tree roots and strings, fruit roll-ups and things, some of which one should not mention.
And shoes and underwear.
Oh, I don't know if it was underwear. Were stretched ridge to ridge in a glorious bridge, dangling from shoestring suspension.
Somebody's coming
Somebody's coming.
to give us something.
The UPS man's out there.
Mm-hmm.
It all became clear to Miss Lilla Greer as she crossed that bridge over the stream. There are worse things to do when you're in grade 2 than to spend your time building a dream. Now every week at Blue River Creek Elementary in 2nd grade, all the school kids can hear, along with Miss Greer, how the world's greatest buildings were made. The weekly guest speaker in t-shirt and sneakers talks of buildings of Rome to Quebec. Of course, he's the guy who builds towers from pies, that brilliant young man, Iggy Peck. The end.
Let's open the door and see.
Huh?
Something's there.
What's up, girl?
Let's see.
That was Iggy Peck, y'all.
We need to go see if something's here.
I think something is here. We just got a HelloFresh box.
Let's go.
I get it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I get it. Nap time? Let us know what you thought about Iggy Peck.
That was
Peace.
better.
That was better. You like Iggy Peck?
Girl.
What was Iggy Peck about?
A tower.
A tower? What else?
And the bridge broke.
And the bridge broke?
Yep.
And what happened after the bridge broke?
They were trapped.
They were trapped. Right. And then what happened?
They had a plan.
They did have a plan. Yep. Good job. And what else?
And they built the bridge.
Mm-hmm. They built the new bridge?
Red bridge. It was really with colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then they built it together.
They built it together, right. What happened to the teacher?
She was felted.
Huh?
She was felted.
She was felted.
Felted. Felted. Felted. She was felted.
Fainted.
Painted.
Right. So like kind of passed out. What happened when she woke up?
It was a bridge for them to cross around. She didn't get up and walk on the bridge, but she did and walk on now.
Yeah. And who? Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
And who was the one that made the bridge?
The kids.
The kids. But who was like the leader?
I don't know.
What's the name of the book?
I don't know his name.
He
Iggy Peck. He wasn't the leader.
was the leader. He was the leader.
He was back. He was really back. He was really like that far away.
Oh, he was that far away?
Yeah, he wasn't the leader.
Oh. You know, sometimes
Somebody else was the leader. What was his name?
Well, you know, sometimes, Bird, you don't always have to be in the front to be the leader. You know that?
No.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay? Love you.
I like to kiss her, actually.
Fine. Kiss her. She kissing you back. All right. We go night-night.
Aww. Look at that kiss.
That's a big kiss.